They call it natural aging, but that's the biggest lie the trillion-dollar supplement and pharmaceutical industry wants you to believe. Because here's the dirty truth. Muscle loss after 60 isn't just inevitable. It's engineered to keep you hooked on treatments, rehab programs, and pills for the rest of your life. Sarcopenia, the silent muscle wasting disease, now affects over 45% of seniors, yet barely anyone talks about the fact that the right nighttime nutrition can slow or even reverse it. Why? Because it doesn't make them money. A recent study found that certain vitamins taken before bed can double your body's ability to repair muscle tissue while you sleep. But you won't hear that in the ads for miracle joint injections or overpriced protein powders. In this video, we will reveal the 5 essential vitamins you must take before bed to stop your muscles from disappearing, ranked from the least to the most powerful. And number 1 is so overlooked, yet science shows it can restore strength faster than anything else. Stick around because what I'm about to show you could mean the difference between walking confidently for the next decade or relying on a cane. Every single reference is linked in the description below. But before we dive in, tell me, from where are you watching us? We're reading and replying to every single comment. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Number 5. Magnesium glycinate. Magnesium isn't just another mineral. It's the spark plug that allows your muscles to contract and then fully relax. Without enough of it, your muscle fibers can stay locked in a semi-contracted state, leading to cramps, stiffness, and overnight fatigue. For seniors, this is critical because studies show magnesium absorption decreases with age due to changes in stomach acid and kidney function. A 2020 review in Nutrients found that low magnesium levels were linked to a 40% higher risk of sarcopenia in older adults. That's not a small risk. That's nearly half again more likely to lose muscle simply because your cells aren't getting the mineral they need. Meet Robert, 69. He was doing everything right. A balanced diet, daily walks, even light resistance exercises. Yet every night, like clockwork, he'd wake up with painful calf cramps that felt like his muscles were being twisted from the inside. His doctor told him it might be just dehydration, but no matter how much water he drank, the cramps kept coming. It wasn't until a nutritionist tested his mineral levels that the real culprit appeared: magnesium deficiency. Now, here's why magnesium glycinate is the form you want before bed. Unlike magnesium oxide or citrate, glycinate is bound to glycine, an amino acid that calms the nervous system. This means you're not just getting better absorption, you're also getting a sleep-boosting effect. And deep, restorative sleep is where your muscles rebuild themselves. Think of it like patching holes in a wall. If the work crew only shows up for half the night, the wall never gets fully repaired. Poor sleep plus low magnesium is a double hit to your strength. Robert started taking magnesium glycinate about an hour before bed, with a small snack to aid absorption. Within 2 weeks, the nightly cramps stopped. His morning stiffness eased. More importantly, he noticed his grip strength in the morning was firmer, an early sign his muscle fibers were recovering overnight. The lesson: if you're over 60 and not getting enough magnesium, your muscles could be working overtime just to rest, leaving you weaker day by day. And while magnesium is powerful, the next vitamin works like a construction foreman, directing where your muscle-building materials actually go. Without it, even a protein-rich diet can fail to rebuild lost muscle. Number 4. Vitamin D3. Vitamin D3, or cholecalciferol, is the form of vitamin D your body makes naturally from sunlight. But here's the part almost no one talks about. Once you hit your 60s, your skin's ability to produce vitamin D drops by over 50%. That means what used to be a healthy dose of sunlight in your 40s now barely makes a dent in your vitamin D levels. And it's not just about bones. Vitamin D3 plays a direct role in muscle strength, nerve signaling, and even the type of muscle fibers you retain. Type 2 muscle fibers, the ones that give you speed, balance, and the ability to catch yourself if you trip, rely on adequate vitamin D. Without it, you lose these fibers faster, your reaction time slows, and your risk of falls skyrockets. A major study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society followed seniors with varying vitamin D levels. The results were shocking. Those with low vitamin D had a 70% higher risk of falling and significantly weaker leg strength. These weren't small, gradual changes. This was the difference between climbing stairs confidently and needing help to get out of a chair. The researchers concluded that vitamin D3 is as important for muscle preservation as it is for bone density, and that supplementation is crucial for older adults who want to stay mobile. Meet Carol, 72. She had always been active, taking daily walks in her neighborhood. She assumed those walks in the sun were giving her all the vitamin D she needed. But one winter, she started noticing her legs felt heavier, her balance wasn't what it used to be, and she had a couple of close calls where she almost fell. Thinking it was just normal aging, she brushed it off until a minor stumble in her kitchen left her with a bruised hip. A blood test later revealed her vitamin D levels were at the very bottom of the healthy range. Her doctor explained that not only was her skin producing less vitamin D because of her age, but the timing and absorption of her intake mattered. He recommended she start taking vitamin D3 before bed, paired with a small fat-containing snack like a piece of cheese or a handful of nuts to boost absorption. Within a few weeks, Carol noticed she wasn't as wobbly when she first got out of bed in the morning. Within a few months, she felt more stable on her feet than she had in years. The key is that vitamin D3 works synergistically with your body's natural repair cycle, which peaks during deep sleep. Taking it before bed allows it to integrate into muscle tissue and work with calcium regulation overnight, reducing muscle cramps, improving contraction strength, and boosting recovery from daily wear and tear. Seniors who optimize their vitamin D3 intake not only protect their bones from fractures, but also keep their muscles strong enough to maintain independence well into their 80s. And while D3 helps your muscles contract with more power and precision, the next vitamin on our list works behind the scenes to ensure those contractions actually happen, because without it, your nerves can't even send the move signal to your muscles in the first place. Before we go on, if you're getting value from this video, go ahead and tap that like button and make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss out on powerful health tips like these. Number 3. Vitamin C. Most people think of vitamin C only as the cold and flu vitamin, but for seniors, its real superpower is something far more critical. It's the master builder of collagen. Collagen is the protein scaffold that holds your muscles, tendons, ligaments, and even skin together. After age 60, collagen production can drop by as much as 30%, and without enough vitamin C, that decline accelerates like a runaway train. This isn't just cosmetic. When collagen breaks down faster than your body can replace it, muscles lose their firm anchoring points, joints feel unstable, and even a small misstep can turn into a painful injury. Vitamin C also doubles as one of the most potent antioxidants in the human body, which means it fights off the oxidative stress that eats away at muscle tissue over time. A major 2020 study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults with higher vitamin C intake had more skeletal muscle mass than those who were deficient, even after accounting for physical activity. The researchers noted that vitamin C's antioxidant action shields muscle cells from damage, while simultaneously providing the raw materials for new muscle fibers to form. And here's something most people miss. Vitamin C is water-soluble, meaning your body can't store it in large amounts. If you're not getting enough every day, your collagen factories simply shut down production until you do. Meet Harold, 69. He'd always prided himself on his firm handshake and his ability to still carry heavy grocery bags in both hands. But over the course of 2 years, he started noticing his grip wasn't as strong. His recovery from minor strains took weeks instead of days, and he even tore a calf muscle stepping off a curb. It wasn't until his daughter, a physical therapist, suggested he get his nutrient levels checked that he discovered his vitamin C intake was far below optimal. He rarely ate fresh fruit, relying instead on tea and toast for breakfast and processed lunches. Once he started supplementing with vitamin C at night, paired with a light snack like a kiwi or a few strawberries. He not only felt his joint stability return, but his morning stiffness eased and his wounds healed noticeably faster. Taking vitamin C before bed may be one of the most underrated ways to support muscle recovery, especially for seniors. Overnight is when your body does the bulk of its tissue repair, and having ample vitamin C in circulation means collagen synthesis can go full speed. That's when the microtears and muscle fibers from daily activity are patched up, joints get reinforced, and you wake up feeling less sore and more stable. And because vitamin C supports immune function as well, you're less likely to face illness-related muscle loss that can happen after even a short period of bed rest. But while vitamin C helps keep the structure of your muscles intact, the next vitamin on our list works on the electrical side of movement, helping every signal from your brain fire correctly so your muscles can respond instantly when you need them most. Number 2. Vitamin K2, MK7 form. When most seniors hear vitamin K, they think of blood clotting. But vitamin K2, especially in its MK7 form, has a completely different, almost secret role that could make or break your muscle strength after 60. This vitamin acts like a traffic cop for calcium in your body, making sure it gets delivered to your bones and muscles where it's needed, and not into your arteries where it can cause dangerous blockages. Without enough K2, calcium drifts into soft tissues instead of strengthening bones and muscle attachment points, leaving your body brittle on the inside, even if your blood tests look normal. And here's the kicker. Over 70% of older adults are estimated to be deficient in K2 because it's almost absent from the standard Western diet. A large-scale Japanese study published in the Journal of Nutrition Science and Vitaminology found that older women who consumed higher levels of MK7 vitamin K2 had significantly better bone density and muscle function scores than those who didn't. The researchers explained that MK7 activates a specific protein called osteocalcin, which not only locks calcium into bones, but also boosts muscle fiber efficiency, making every step, squat, and grip stronger. For seniors, this means fewer fractures, better balance, and a reduced risk of the devastating cascade effect, where one fall leads to weeks in bed, rapid muscle loss, and long-term weakness. Meet Lillian, 72. She'd always taken her calcium supplements religiously, believing she was protecting her bones. But despite this, she suffered 2 small fractures in just 3 years, one from simply tripping over her dog's toy. Her doctor told her the shocking truth. Without enough vitamin K2, most of that calcium was never making it into her bones. In fact, her artery scans revealed early calcification, the very thing she thought she was preventing. That was her wake-up call. She switched to a nightly MK7K2 supplement, combined with her calcium and vitamin D3, and within months, she noticed she could walk longer without any aches, climb stairs with more confidence, and her follow-up scans showed no further calcification. Taking MK7K2 before bed is powerful because nighttime is when your bones and muscles undergo major remodeling. The vitamin works in the background, directing calcium to reinforce bone structures, fortify tendon attachments, and keep muscle fibers firing efficiently. When paired with D3 and magnesium, K2 acts like the missing link in a nutrient chain, turning raw materials into strong, functional tissue instead of letting them calcify in places that slow you down or threaten your heart health. But while K2 keeps your bones and muscles structurally sound, the next vitamin is all about your body's ability to fuel them. Without it, your muscles literally can't contract with full power, no matter how hard you try. Number 1. Vitamin B12, methylcobalamin. If magnesium keeps your muscles relaxed and K2 keeps them structurally sound, vitamin B12 is the spark plug that actually lets them fire. Without enough B12, especially in its methylcobalamin form, your muscles can't receive the nerve signals that tell them to contract. Over time, this silent deficiency turns strong legs into wobbly ones and quick reflexes into slow, clumsy movements. What makes B12 so dangerous for seniors is that deficiency symptoms, like fatigue, dizziness, and muscle weakness creep in so slowly that they're often mistaken for just getting older. In reality, they're signs of nerve damage, and once that damage is severe, it can take months or even years to reverse. The science is brutal. A study in neurology followed over 2,500 older adults for 7 years and found that those with low B12 had double the rate of mobility decline compared to those with healthy levels. Researchers explained that B12 deficiency leads to demyelination, the slow stripping away of the protective coating around nerves. Without that coating, signals from the brain to the muscles get weak, delayed, or lost entirely. That's why seniors low in B12 often shuffle when they walk, trip more often, and struggle to stand up from a chair without pushing off with their hands. Take Harold, 74. He was a retired electrician who prided himself on fixing things around the house. But over a year, he noticed his hands felt clumsy, tools slipped from his grip, and his legs would randomly feel heavy. He blamed it on arthritis until the day he stumbled going down his porch steps and fractured his ankle. Blood tests later revealed he had one of the lowest B12 levels his doctor had seen that year. Harold switched to a daily methylcobalamin B12 supplement before bed, and within months, his grip improved, the pins and needles sensation in his feet faded, and he could climb stairs again without pausing halfway. His doctor told him bluntly, if he had waited another year, the nerve damage might have been permanent. Taking methylcobalamin B12 at night is strategic because your body repairs and regenerates nerve tissue while you sleep. This form of B12 is highly bioavailable, meaning your body can use it immediately without converting it first. For seniors, especially those who've had stomach surgeries, take acid-reducing medications, or eat little animal protein, supplementing daily is often the only way to restore healthy levels. With strong nerve signals restored, your muscles respond faster, your balance improves, and your risk of falls plummets. And there's the harsh truth. Muscle strength after 60 isn't just about lifting weights or eating protein. It's about giving your body the exact nutrients it needs to maintain the electrical, structural, and chemical systems that keep every step strong and steady. It's the question almost every senior asks after learning about these 5 muscle-saving vitamins. Do I really have to swallow 5 different pills every night? The truth is, you can make this simple, and it doesn't have to feel like a pharmacy on your nightstand. The key is knowing which forms work best together and which should be taken separately. Magnesium glycinate, vitamin D3, and vitamin K2, MK7, can safely be taken in a single bedtime capsule or in 2 small ones. As they work synergistically, magnesium helps activate vitamin D, and vitamin D helps K2 move calcium to the right places. Vitamin C, on the other hand, is water-soluble and gentle enough to pair with B12 without any problems, and both are ideal before sleep because your body will be in repair mode for hours. Many supplement brands now offer combination formulas that merge 2 or 3 of these into one serving, but always choose high-quality, third-party tested products to ensure you're getting the real thing. The easiest bedtime routine. Keep your supplements in a small pill organizer on your nightstand. Set a reminder on your phone for the same time each night, and take them with a small glass of water about 30 minutes before sleep. This consistency turns a once overwhelming regimen into a 3-minute habit that could literally add a decade of mobility and independence to your life. But here's the thing, just knowing which vitamins to take isn't enough. The shocking part is what happens to your muscles, your nerves, and even your balance when you actually start fueling your body with all 5 consistently. The choice is simple. You can let the clock run your life, or you can fight back every single night with 5 small steps that take less than 5 minutes. And if you think you'll remember just one thing from this entire video, make it this: consistency wins. Skipping these is skipping your independence. Every single reference is linked in the description below so you can see the research for yourself. Now I have a question for you. From where are you watching us? And which of these 5 vitamins are you already taking? We're reading and replying to every single comment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, Hit that button so you don't miss the next video that could change the way you age. Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. Thanks for watching.